All right, dads. Today we're going to put a budget-friendly tech find to the test. It's an E-meet S600 4K webcam that I picked up for 20 bones. Now, did I just score the deal of the century or did I waste my money? It's no secret that being a dad means you sometimes have to balance your hobbies and interests with your budget. We don't always need the latest and greatest, as much as we'd like that. Sometimes we actually just need the right tool for the job. So case in point, this webcam I was able to pick up at a local pawn shop. Okay, gratuitous shout out to Big Don Super Pawn here in Kamloops, BC. A good buddy of mine, a great store, and more than once has coughed up a pretty great deal on some tech for my studio. Okay, I know I do a lot of reviews of brand new products, but trust me, that's buying brand new is my last recourse. I try to save a buck whenever I can because you know what, that's important and times are tough all over. I'm always pretty mindful if I'm buying either in a thrift store or online or in a pawn shop of a few things, and here's some basics that I follow to make sure I don't get screwed. Okay, number one, you're going to want to know the retail price of something before you go in. Chances are you have something in mind and you've done a little bit of homework already, so you know what it costs from base model right up to Rolls-Royce version of said product. Okay, you don't want to overpay. Sometimes you get surprised and something new comes in and you're right there. Take a second and go and do a little bit of research on the spot. It helps make sure you're not paying for something a little bit too much so you can score that deal of the century. You're going to want to obviously check for some missing parts, cables, software, and you're going to want to make sure that, in my case, that my rig can handle such a thing. Webcam's pretty easy, but still, it's a good thing to think about. If you get a chance, ask about a return policy. Marketplace and thrift stores, well, marketplace, it's buyer beware. Thrift stores or pawn shops may or may not have some kind of return or exchange policy. Okay, it helps to check that out. And the last and the most important, especially if it's a piece of tech gear, is to try it in store. Get a chance to test it. See if it's gonna work. Okay, I have a good rapport with Big Don's, and I know Big Don's pretty thorough about testing and bench testing everything before it even goes out on the shelves. So I have a high level of trust. But if you're doing this and you just find this rando, highly recommended to make sure that you're not walking away with something that ends up not working. I've had that happen to me and I don't want to see it happen to you. Anyways, I'll stop flapping my gums and I'll get to unboxing this and get the review underway. See you in a sec. Here comes my favorite part, the unboxing. Now, being mindful of the fact that I did pick this up used, there was no box with this. However, because this is the satisfying part, I had it boxed up before I left, just for the express purpose to do this. So, let's get to it. Ta-da! Okay, I'm doing it real fancy with a pair of scissors here. Do-do-do. Try not to open myself up. And not, the camera. All right, here we go. Hint, it's not Bic pens. Ta-da. Oh, more goodies. Instruction manual. A receipt. So I can write this off. And your cable. Okay. There's not much to this, but I will prove that the fact that I did pick this up for 20 bucks. Here it is in all its glory, the S600, E-meet S600 4K webcam. All right, did I need this? No, not really. I've got a webcam, which I am using right now, but I thought, you know what, I'm always on the mind to upgrade whenever I can, to try and get the best material possible, because you know what, this is part of a business and part hobby, so just like any other dude on the planet, when it comes to my hobbies, I have a deep wallet and a problem. So anyways, here it is, just first impressions. First impression is this is pretty sturdy. It's good looking. It does have a shutter right here, just a little turn off, so that's quick, so they don't catch me doing something I shouldn't be doing when they turn on the webcam, those the hierarchy enslaving you. It's got a strong spring here, or a hinge, okay? So it's gonna sit. That's the one problem I have had with my current webcam, is that it tends to be a little bit touchy in terms of adjusting it, okay? Another thing that I was finding is that there's a little bit of a autofocus issue. Now, I don't have the ability to control autofocus with this particular model. There's no drivers per se that'll let me do it, and I'm on a Mac, and a Mac is not so kind in giving you that kind of power over your webcam. So I'm going to check to see if this kicks up a few issues. Okay, and the nice part of this is that we're going to get to be able to, during the review, I'm going to test this sucker out. So what happens next? I'm going to get out of here, and I'm going to go and I'm going to hook this thing up and change my rig around a little bit, and then I'm going to film the rest of this video with this playing. Now, I generally tend, because none of you guys really are all that hot and bothered about watching my stuff in 4K, so I'm going to put this down to 1080, which is my usual MO. So in terms of image quality, you might not see a marked difference, or I might not be able to see it. However, you know what? I know it's there. I know it's got more kahunas than my older webcam that's getting a little long in the tooth. So a 4K comparison is probably not in the cards today. However, I'm going to let you know how much I like it, and you can respond in the comments whether you see a difference, whether my old webcam was just fine, or this one's kicking its ass all over the place. Anyways, let's get to the next part of the video. See you in another sec. And we're back using the new webcam. Okay, I can notice the difference from my end. To note that the old camera, this bad boy, was HD, not 4K. So I'm already noticing a little bit of difference in picture quality. Field of view, for sure. Okay, I don't know whether you guys find this crisper, but I'm noticing there's a much more focus on myself instead of my cool collection of comic books and my figurines in the background. Okay, loving this so far. The picture quality, I'm noticing. So I don't think I'm going to give you a side-by-side. I might, but really the first part of this video was already doing that. Lighting test. Okay, here's a good one. I'm going to turn off the light bars here and see how it handles the low light. So this is something we can try right now. Okay, it seems to be pretty crisp. Not bad. It's casting a bit of shadows. So I would say that I could get away with this maybe during a live stream, but I wouldn't want to. Picture quality and lighting is important, so let's turn this back on. See how it handles the change quickly. Okay, there's one, there's two, okay, and we're back. Like I said, autofocus and clarity, loving that so far. The built-in mic. Okay, this isn't going to be applicable because from what I understand, there's two built-in mics, and the sound quality on this model is supposed to be excellent, but I already do have a mic and my mic's good quality, so there's no reason whatsoever for me to go ahead and test out the mic. So not applicable. Okay, so I'm going to be right back, collect myself. The picture quality is great, and I'm going to come back to you with a final verdict. Be right back. So a final verdict for you. Did I just get a screaming good deal, or was this webcam a bust? Well, I got a screaming deal. I got a Zen thrift pawn shop find for an absolutely astounding price. I'm super stoked. Again, from Big Don's. I'm always happy to give that business my business. And the fact that it got me an upgrade to my rig, that's even sweeter. Let's setting the amazing price aside, I would have paid the retail of $100 for this webcam in the first place. I'm very happy with the picture quality. I'm happy with the field of view, the crispness, the fact that it's 4K and not just HD. Even though I don't need that, so to speak, it's great to have, especially for when I'm live streaming. The color saturation so far, it is really pleasing. I can't wait to get under the hood, maybe dive into OBS and play around with this thing. But for right now, for the purposes of this video, it's awesome. Hands down, the E-meet S600 webcam that's 4K, Durable Dads certified. I hope, now deals like this don't happen every day, but I just wanted to let you know that these do happen. And if you're just kind of relaxed and go in Zen and you have an idea of something you wouldn't mind and you just check things out every once in a while, something drops in your lap. And you're not guaranteed to get a deal like this every day, but you know what? They do happen. Anyways, it was a pleasure to be able to review this. It was a pleasure to be able to give the business to a local business that I support and appreciate. Great review. I really hope that this is an upgrade to you, the viewers, because it seems like an upgrade to me as the content creator. So thanks for tuning into this review. I hope you got something, some good pieces of info from it. Again, certifiable, Durable Dad certifiable. The E-meet S600, great piece of tech. Anyways, I will catch you next review. Peace out, Scout.